How to make dating platforms work for you. Redeemed Connection. How to make dating platforms work for you. Dating platforms are just another avenue to meet people interested in relationships out of the many ways in which people meet today. Our platform, Redeemed Connection, is a place for serious-minded, Christian professionals to meet. Many people, unfortunately, struggle or get jaded by the variety of platforms out there and broadly claim they don't work. The truth is, these same people aren't having much success in the daily interactions they are having in trying to secure long-term relationships. This is because there are certain principles, science that make dating and dating platforms work based on research. Visit https://redeemedconnection.com for more information on joining our platform and a link to the app stores. Assuming for the sake of this article we are addressing Christians with high moral values, here are a few things that make dating platforms work for you. 1. Understand that you are not perfect, so don't expect perfection from anyone else. It is okay to have high standards, but they have to be realistic and not superficial. Otherwise you run the risk of passing on good mates and wasting too much time looking for a perfect person. It takes some time to figure out if you are compatible with someone, so don't rush the process out of desperation. This applies regardless of where or how you meet. 2. Narrow your choices. When using dating platforms, be active in your search for a match, but limit the matches you explore to about 3 to 5 at one time. Creating profiles and not searching or not responding to potential matches decreases your chances. Obviously, you don't have to respond to someone you are not interested in, but if you take too long to respond or interact with someone you are interested in, they may take it that you are not interested and move on. As stated earlier, limit your matches to 3 to 5 and seriously explore the potential of a long-term relationship with only 1 or 2 at a time. This allows you to focus on truly getting to know each other and not be distracted by the notion that someone else better exists. Remember the 80-20 relationship theory and apply it. Your perfect mate is not a perfect person, but someone whose imperfections, strengths fit well with your strengths and imperfections, so that each one of you are able to meet at least 80% of each other's needs and complement one another to build a future together. One of the reasons dating platforms don't seem to work is because too many people use them incorrectly. They get caught up and disillusioned by the phenomenon of a paradox of choice, meaning, the more choices you have, the more difficult it becomes to make a choice. Guys end up being paralyzed by too many choices, looking for the next pretty woman they can chat with, and end up stringing too many women along. Similarly, some women keep thinking there is another guy that is even better looking, more successful, etc. In real life as well as on any dating platform, once you match with 1 to 3 people, you should stop looking for others until you explore these ones. On our platform, the profile questions are designed to provide insight into compatibility that should be truthfully explored. In the process of exploring the potential of a long-term relationship, observe online dating safety rules. 3. Date with a purpose of finding a long-term relationship. Don't rush the process and don't ignore red flags. Set the expectation that you are interested in a long-term relationship early in the relationship, preferably not on the first date. That could scare some away or make you seem desperate. But certainly within a few months of dating, it should be clear that you are dating for long-term, marriage purposes. However, if you find out you are not compatible, be true to yourself and honest with the other person that you are not interested and politely break off the relationship. This gives you and them the freedom to explore other relationships and not waste each other's time. On our platform, we have a compatibility test that all users are expected to take so that you can have an idea of your compatibility and also discuss with your potential mate. Don't skip the step. A lifetime is a long time compared to the time it would take to take this test, and avoid getting in a relationship with someone you are not compatible with. Women, especially because of their biological makeup, should not waste time with men that are not serious or ready for a committed relationship. Here are some recommended steps. A. We recommend that if there is a match, you engage in chatting on the platform for some time to determine the viability of moving forward. You don't want to give your phone number out to everyone you match with without establishing if there is mutual interest in moving forward. B. We encourage users to have a video date on the platform to further explore the relationship prospects. If this is promising, then proceed to the next phase. Circa next, we recommend that users meet for a 30 minutes coffee, tea meetup to further explore the relationship. This should be in a public place and ensuring loved ones have information about who you are meeting. After this stage, a decision can then be made on whether there is mutual interest in pursuing a relationship. If not, we recommend letting the other person know the following day that you are not interested in a relationship, so everyone can respectfully move on. It is certainly okay to decide to remain friends if that works for both parties. 4. Put an effort into your profile. Remember, we are all sexual beings, and everyone wants someone they are attracted to. Be thoughtful in your responses to show your authentic self. Dress well and have at least 2 to 3 pictures of yourself, preferably in different settings that show your range of interests. No provocative dressing for women. It typically signifies you are loose, easy. Very few guys want a long-term, marriage relationship with such women. For men, keep your shirts on. Most respectable, career-oriented, daddy material men don't go around snapping pictures of themselves shirtless. A woman looking for a serious relationship likely is looking for someone who can be a role model to her envisioned kids, if she is interested in having kids. Do your due diligence in exploring a relationship and be true to yourself. One of the advantages of our platform is that we try to establish some baseline questions that research shows are important to people seeking relationships. These can form the basis of whether your values or interests align, so pay attention to what you write and what others write on their profiles as well. Don't just swipe or like everyone. If you are doing that, that is an indicator that you are either not serious, not as serious as you thought you were, or just desperate. 5. In summary, certainly physical attraction may be the first indicator that piques your interest in someone, but as you explore the connections, look for indicators of compatibility, high moral values, intelligence, kindness, loyalty with the 80-20th relationship theory in mind. Do your due diligence. Please share this article with others, it may be a blessing too.